Could be one from here.
ESG who?
Yeah, what? Okay, next match. Let's start. Shaman versus Druid for Buksna. And, well, Ek0p Shaman, is it a
It's
surprise
golden.
for you?
No, I just said it like 20 seconds ago.
Yeah,
I'm gonna predict a shaman.
Yeah, that's like really no surprise at all. And for Buksna, sometimes his recording is a bit fluttery. So we're gonna see most of the game probably from Ek0p's perspective.
Flattering.
Yeah, it's like stuttery, fluttery, whatever you want to say. Everything works. And that's a sad redraw. But what is Ek0p going to redraw? He has an Hex. That's good to keep if you got Innervate, Yeti, Innervate, Karen, Innervate, whatever. Doom. He has 2 Hexes.
Double X.
That's absolutely what you want to hold. And the coin, so turn 3 Yeti. That's good. And then turn 4 Hex, whatever your enemy throws at you. I mean, Buksna? Well, he has a Sunfury Protector.
Just throws it down.
Yeah.
Could be a Watcher version. Buksna plays. With a Sunfury Protector, most likely.
Yeah, but there's no Watcher at the moment in his hand, so that's sad for him. And Ek0p just crushes the Sunfury Protector. You don't want to have a 2-attack minion against you while you want to get out totems. I mean, so now you can get a totem, or you can just coin out your Yeti. What we're talking about, you get a big advantage. You're actually doing what the Druid wants to do. He wants to get out the big minions every time. Now we're seeing the Yeti. So
Right, play the Yeti.
what can Buksna do with this hand? So, well, he can play an Ancient Watcher and end his turn. Ancient Watcher Raz and hope he...
Rest for 1 damage, and then silence your Watcher next turn? What would you do?
Well, I would drop the Watcher. Maybe just face tank 4 damage. So,
Really?
why not? You're not going to die to Rush. You got good Taunters in your deck. He may... So if he plays Watcher, he plays a Defender of Argus too. And I guess just dropping the Watcher, maybe face tanking 4 damage. You could silence him next turn and kill away the Yeti. And you still have your Raz for something super annoying, like a Flame Tongue Totem. Just as Ek0p has 1 in his hand. But if Ek0p is predicting that, you just Hex. Like, just Hex. and get rid of the Ancient Watcher. So that would be cool. You can also Raz, face tank 4, and maybe you just kill him with your hero ability next turn. That's also a possible play. But are we going to see what we just said? Card draw, Ancient Watcher, and then it actually looks really good for you.
Yeah.
If that one is not getting hexed.
I hope Ek0p hexes.
Oh, you hope Ek0p hexes, since that makes sense. Or he just plays Flame Tongue Totem. Because why not? Just kill the Ancient Watcher before it gets super annoying.
If he gets a Taunt Totem, that's fine as well.
Yeah, if he gets a Taunt Totem, I wouldn't consider doing anything to that 4 or 5. But now, either... Yeah, Flame Tongue Totem. Seems to be what you want to do. And the good thing is he used his Raz. So he's not getting rid of the Flame Tongue Totem next turn. If he's not willing to silence it. And he really wants to silence the other Ancient Watcher.
The Watcher is of course gonna die if he decides to play the Flame Tongue Totem.
But
He wants to keep it. It's too risky.
The annoying thing is he can kill the Yeti, but he cannot kill the 1/1. So the 1/1 will kill his Watcher next turn if he goes for the silence play now. And that's what I meant. Sometimes Buksna's screen just stops moving, and we're going to see everything from Ek0p's perspective. The good thing is, if you know what Buksna has in his hand, then you still know what you can expect. And that Harrison is more or less a useless card. But the good thing for Ek0p is now he can just drop Harrison, and I would actually agree with dropping Harrison here and kill the 4/1 easy mode.
Of course. It's a 5/4 minion, which is not too shabby.
It will get Argent Commander from Buksna. Like 100%, no surprise.
Still fine, because then you can counter with Flame Tongue. Not with Flame Tongue, with Fire Elemental, of course.
Yeah, you can counter with Fire
Easy.
Elemental.
That was easy decision.
There's a second Argent Commander in Buksna's hand, and we're not showing you Buksna at the moment since his game is still frozen since Yeti attacked him. That move kind of kicked him out of life, I guess. Yeah. Oh, now you can see something. That's a goodie. He has his Defender of Argus, gets a 4/6 minion and his 3/5. That's an okay thing, especially he has 2 times Force of Nature. So if the Fire Elemental like wants to attack the 3/5 here and dies, he can just go Force of Nature once, just throw it out.
It's
and
super interesting that he actually runs 2 times Force of Nature. In general, you see 1 Force of Nature, double Roar.
Yeah.
This time we see double Force of Nature. Will be interesting to see if we actually get to see double Roar as well.
Well, double Force of Nature, double Roar is really risky to play. You could have
Yeah.
so many dead cards in his hand, but now it may turn out super good. As we say, he can hex the left one, just kill this 3/5 and drop, for example, Argent Squire plus Unbound Elemental. Pretty impressive board for him in the end. And for Buksna, well, there might be just, well, Healing
Wow.
Totem.
That's
Well,
perfect.
it's okay. He can play Force of Nature and Hero Power up. So that's a possible thing to actually kill the 6/3 now instead of the 6/2. That's at least a goodie for Buksna here.
Yep.
I'm not really sure. Like, I would play Force of Nature and kill the Healing Totem 2, kill the I would kill everything.
course.
If I go for Force of Nature now, just rampage everything to death. That's what you need to do.
Oh, you got a Defender of Argus. That changes.
Well, now I would say that still doesn't change anything. I wouldn't even go for my Argent Commander. I would just use the Force
of course.
Nature.
No, Argent Defender is doesn't make sense because there's still the Lightning Storm. You know it.
Could you point with your finger on the Argent Defender? The Argent Defender. It's a really cool minion.
Defender of Argus.
Is that a mix up between
Yeah, you know, like
the Argent
one lonely night, the
Which-
Argent Commander and Defender of Argus, they met,
and they made a
and the rest is history.
yeah,
Like,
okay.
cannot be more precise.
That's okay, I guess. Argent Commander for Ek0p here. But like if he drops it, it feels a bit wasty.
A bit?
Yeah, a bit.
I think it's super wasty.
He can just break the shield and razz it now. So that's rather perfect. If he wants to draw a card, well, you might... Yeah, I would Hero Power, razz it away, and kill the Spell Damage Totem, especially if you want to drop your Sun Fury Protector. So if you want to drop more stuff, you
But
shouldn't.
he wants card draw as well.
He wants card draw as well, since he has only... Well, he has some good cards, but he runs out of cards after he used his stuff. Well, he breaks the shield and razzes the minion away. So though that's what we said. And he kills the Spell Damage Totem.
Plays the second Sun Fury Protector.
Yeah, that's now he cleared the board, and it looks good for Buksna if Ek0p is not going for his Lightning Storm. So he also has Unbound Elemental, Lightning Storm, even Totem Lightning Storm, and he still has a Flame Tongue Totem plus Defender of Argus plus Lightning Bolt plus Hex. So the hand Ek0p is holding here is just pure madness. Spell Damage Totem,
Well,
perfect. Now you
It's
just
Ek0p Shaman, like, what do you expect?
now you're absolutely going to do this and get the strongest minion a shaman has, the Unbound Elemental, and you get it stronger and stronger.
Also has a Lightning Bolt on his hand, Flame Tongue, Defender of Argus. This is gonna be a beast.
The funny thing is, we know Buksna is holding an Argent Commander, so he can just slightly kill away the Unbound Elemental. Even though his Argent Commander will die to a Lightning Bolt, don't get me wrong, but still, whoa, not Earthshock. His is even better. You can Earthshock it away if he wants to, and he saw an Argent Commander, he saw a Force of Nature, so it's not going to be the Rampy Druid, which is running Ancient of Wars, so you don't need to keep your Earthshock, and you got an Hex still. He can clear the board
Is
perfectly
he
now.
gonna Lightning Bolt just to protect his 2/2?
Yes.
Yep, he is.
It's just too much value to not. And Buksna might have to use his next Force of Nature now to actually clear the board. If there's no swipe, but even with a swipe, there's still no guarantee that there's not something really annoying incoming the next turns.
Harvest Golem,
Harvest Golem can
ability.
but the Spell Damage Totem is still alive. And there's a double Flame Tongue.
Wow.
It's just a lot of damage. If he gets a Healing Totem, that's even better for him. Oh, Taunt Totem, that's okay.
Oh.
So he can kill the two. I would kill the 2/3 once with my 2/3. Like buff your 2/3 up and kill it at least once.
You would kill him once? Why?
I will kill him actually twice. Just get rid of it. You don't want to give him the potential to attack something of you, to maybe swipe, to maybe starfall and then finish off with his minion. Just rob him the options to do stuff against you.
You would kill one of your own minions by doing that.
That's true. And you're missing some damage. I mean, Ek0p can do 10, 11 damage now. Could. But if you kill it, if there's a swiping coming, so you lose some, but you will maybe keep 2 of your flame tongues. Only lose 1. But then the other minions stay alive. I think that was the correct thing to do here. Just get rid of it. You said it, there could be a roar too. There's Force of Nature and Roar in Buksna's hand. So he could play Force of Nature, Roar, clear. Yeah, kills a 2/2, kills a 6/2. Kills a 2/2 with his hero power. Then, like with the 2 attack he has on the hero, kills a 6/2 with 1 tree, and kills both Flame Tongue totems with the leftover trees. That would be devastating for Ek0p. Ek0p is down to 1 hex, and for Buksna, we see the Ancient of Lore, so Buksna can draw 2 more cards.
Get card draw.
Yeah. Wow.
What?
That's surprising. He decided to not roar here. And what surprises me the most about this play, he used already 1 Force of Nature. That's the second one. And if he had used roar, I just think that's a really big misplay for Buksna.
Yeah, I agree.
He could have cleared the whole board except 1 minion. And now he has the roar in his hand. But what are you going to do with your roar? Just tell me. You could go 3 damage.
Yeah, but you will never get 4 minions out on the board again, or 3.
Yeah, but it would be so unnecessary. You could have already done those 3 damage. And you didn't even need to, you don't need to wait a turn. And now there's that Flame Tongue still against him. He needs to do something. Yeah, he wants to play his Ancient of Lore.
I think he has to go for Keeper now.
And kill maybe silence a totem, or kill the 4/1 and kill the 3/1.
Kill the 4/1 and then go hero ability roar, kill the totem.
Yeah, for example. That's a play, I agree with you, but yeah. It just feels like it's so unnecessary.
It is.
It
was a misplay.
You could have avoided some damage. Example, you would have only gotten 2 damage. You would be on 14 now. That looks way healthier than 12. At the moment, there's 11 damage on the enemy board. Ek0p still has an hex.
And a rock biter.
And a rock biter. He didn't even play Alakia, so every next card can be Alakia. And go for Alakia, rock biter, GG. There is a keeper, and well, if he goes for silence, there's still no reason why he kept the roar, and that's like what bugs me the most. He kept the roar to maybe use it later on, and maybe to kill the Flame Tongue, or just to wait for the crazy burst he can still do. Doomhammer,
GG.
Rockbiter weapon. That's 10 damage with a Doomhammer. That was like perfect top deck for Ek0p. But we said it. Alakia, Rockbiter, Flame Tongue Totem, Fire Elemental. They're really good cards.
It's always a possibility. I wouldn't go for Handlock or Miracle Rogue because I know there are so many taunts in there.
Would you maybe go for Paladin? Or
yes,
or
Paladin or
Shaman
Shaman.
Mirror?
I would go for Shaman.
I think Shaman Mirror is a really good game. And
well, it also depends like what kind of Paladin you're running. And the good thing about playing a Paladin is that people are not that used to play against it. So you get an advantage. You know all the matchups. Ek0p might not know them, inside out.
Yeah, as well as the Paladin player, we can start the game and see what Buksna got prepared for us. Is it the Shaman or is it the Paladin?
It's a Shaman Mirror.
And Shaman Mirror is really interesting. It all comes down to who gets the perfect lightning storms. You can drop down 4 totems, Unbound, your Forest Spirits, everything. But one Selnus lightning storm can turn everything around.
Oh, Buksna. Double fire elemental draw. Not the best draw. Also turn 1. Doesn't have a coin. 1 card less. It's already looking good for Ek0p.
I mean, if we compare Ek0p's hand, he has Argent Squire, Lightning Bolt, Unbound Elemental, Earthshock, Hex.
and coin.
It like what the freaking hell? It's like the perfect hand for Ek0p.
We're gonna see a showdown, not show match.
Well, we might see Ek0p going 2-0 here. If with that hand, I would say it looks already.
It's hard to lose.
But as we said before, as a shaman, you always can come back. Even against the Yeti, you just go crazy lightning storm, destroy everything.
That's what you have to do.
I mean, he got a taunt totem already.
So much pressure.
That survives the 1-1. This is good. But Buksna's hand is like, we see Flame Tongue Totem, Lightning Bolt, Salnus, Fire Elemental.
He has a decent hand.
Yeah, he's a decent hand. And I really need to talk with Buksna about his recordings. I need to fix his OBS so everything is working properly. This is not bearable.
This looks so bad.
This looks so bad. He has a Testingo, but you drop a Testingo, it will just get killed. You cannot go. Well, he might go Flame Tongue Totem plus Lightning Bolt, but I don't think that's what you want to do.
Another possibility would have been Rock Biter instead of Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, well, whatever you do, you're still overloaded. The good thing, if you overload now, you can play your Testingo.
What? With Rock Biter?
No, if you overload yourself now, just say with Rock Biter, you don't overload. But if you overload now, you can still play Testingo, and you don't have anything for 5 mana anyways, so you're not screwed. You can still play Testingo, and you have your turn 6 ready. So next turn you're overloaded, but turn 6 is ready. And if you play Rock Biter next turn, if you have to, you're not overloading, and still your turn 6 is ready.
Agreed, but I still think that Rock Biter would have been the better option. Because
Salnus, Lightning Bolt.
Salnus Lightning Bolt, Azure Drake Lightning Bolt, Total Lightning Bolt, that's, first of all, it's more damage. Second of all, you need a minion to attack with Rock Biter or tank damage yourself.
That's correct. So the advantage with Lightning Bolt is always getting it higher with spell damage stuff. Will we see the Hex now for Ek0p? It seems to be what he has to do, but we know double Fire Elemental is just there for Buksna. Well, Ek0p, yeah, he just used his one Hex he had in his hand. So he got an Argent Commander, he got his own Fire Elemental, he got an Earthshock also, but he's gonna lose one of his minion.
Most definitely.
Are we gonna see Fire Elemental on the totem? Well, I would aim it on the 1/1 before I do it on the totem. And this is like a slight misplay for him. I mean, if there's Argent Commander coming now, the 1/1 is just enough to kill the Fire Elemental.
Yeah.
So I strongly disagree with not killing the 1/1. That hurts him so much in the end.
Completely agree. And now he has a strong board, Ek0p that is.
Yes, 3/5
and
and 4/2.
he has the pressure. There is a Lightning Storm top deck. He has Salnus. If he would get super lucky, no, he doesn't even risk it. He could have went for the spell damage totem.
Well, spell damage showed him Salnus, Lightning Storm, and then super lucky on doing those 5 damage.
That wouldn't be super.
It's 4/5.
Yeah,
so
but it wouldn't be super lucky. I mean, it's 50%.
Yeah, 50% is super lucky.
Nah.
50% is as lucky as is 1 out of 3. It's just the freaking coin flip. There's a second Hex for Ek0p. Well, all hexes are gone, and there's Alakir for Buksna.
And not only Alakir, it's Alakir Rockbiter.
Yeah, well, one turn he has to wait for that, but then he can kill 2 big minions, especially we see Fire Elemental for Ek0p, so if he waits one more turn, he could kill 1 Fire Elemental and the Unbound Elemental.
The problem is he needs to play something now, and with Fell Spirit, he's gonna overload himself.
Yeah, he's overloading himself.
So no Alakir next turn.
And Ek0p has a Lightning Storm, and we were talking about that. Perfect Lightning Storm pays out, and especially in this matchup. Look at it. There are 3 minions out now, and Ek0p has a spell damage totem. So I would be surprised if we don't see a Lightning Storm.
It's not only the Lightning Storm that just clears the board, it also buffs his Unbound Elemental, and he gets a Taunt Totem. So no threat from a Argent Commander, for example.
Plus Flame Tongue, so even more damage incoming. That's just crazy for Ek0p. He has a really nice run. We said it with this start. It just looks like Ek0p is going to win this easy mode. Really like a 2-0 for Ek0p.
I expect to see Totem Salnus Lightning Storm now from Buksna.
Kind of needs to against that board. I mean, he will only kill the totems, all the totems, and if he plays his Rockbiter also, well, then he killed the Unbound, as you mentioned. But yeah, you lost your Rockbiter. Oh, does he even have enough mana if he goes for totem up first?
Yeah, he does. 7 mana.
No, he is 1 mana short.
What? No, what?
Yeah, he just
For Rockbiter, you mean?
Yeah, for a Rockbiter. Yeah, sure. He could make the whole rotation, and I would have done it to get rid of the 4/3. So there was no use in getting the totem, and there's double Earthshock for Ek0p, just getting rid of Salness.
That makes sense. You want to deny the card draw. Obvious choice.
And now we're talking about it. He could go a la Kia, but not Rockbiter, sadly, since he overloaded himself. Maybe we're going to see, or the Hex, just perfect timing.
Would you go Hex?
Yeah, Hex, Rockbiter, Testingo, and clear the board.
You could also just throw a Flame Tongue down.
Yeah, but if there's a second Earthshock, lightning bolt, Rockbiter, like some stuff for, yeah, I feel I would have. Well, he's down on 8. I would have face tanked, but he's down. He's down on 8. So I never said I would have face tanked, even though it's only 4 damage. But you're so far down, you could die easy. Azure Drake for Ek0p. What is he going to draw? Ferrous Spirit, that's perfect. He's just going to get a madness board.
Man.
Buksna he really needs to get a second Lightning Storm and then just demolish the board.
The thing is, with second, like, they are both down on cards. Like, this is starting to be a top deck battle.
Well, Ek0p at least has Salness, so he has the potential to draw 1 more card if there's no Earthshock coming. The advantage for Buksna is that one.
Earthshock top deck.
I'm not gonna spoil anything, but Earthshock top deck, perfect for Buksna. But would you go Earthshock? I mean, the obvious play in my eyes.
I would go Earthshock, yeah.
I want to kill.
What do you want to keep the Earthshock for?
I wanted to kill the 4/4, but that's not working.
No.
So you're going to attack with a Testingo into 1, 2, 3, and then kill the other 2/3 with your Alakia and kill the
frog.
Yeah, the
with
frog.
The second Alakia swing.
That looks good. You get a 3. Well, if Ek0p is going for Spell Damage Totem now, he could do 3 damage. Earthshock. Oh, he can kill the Testingo. He can kill the Testingo if he wants to. This matchup is ridiculous, and that's so funny about Shaman to cast. It often comes down to
so stupid.
If he gets a Spell Damage Totem, then this move is perfect. Well, and this worked out.
But they always get the Spell Damage Totem.
The annoying thing now for Ek0p is Alakia.
Yeah.
But he did it right. He attacked Alakia and didn't give him the chance to, yeah, if he leaves him alive,
Well,
and
the thing
there's
is,
a Flame Tongue,
you can clear the board.
he will clear the board, probably. Just kill the 2/4, run an Alakia in the 4/1. He has a Flame Tongue Totem, and Ek0p relies on his top deck. If I'm correct, there's 1 Fire Elemental left, but I'm not sure. He could have.
There is 1 left. I think, did he use both Hex?
There's Alakia, there's Alakia's Ek0p left.
Doomhammer.
There's Doomhammer. So Ek0p still has some good cards, and Buksna is down to 8, so yeah.
Yeah, HP-wise, it's not looking good for Buksna, but he has the board control.
Or he will establish
which is
it.
Worth a lot.
The big question is he going to kill the Spell Damage Totem first, which is obvious.
Yeah, of course.
But he might not consider it, just forget it, that he has the potential to Windfury down, or he wants to deal 5 damage in the face.
10, 16 damage in the face.
No, just 5 damage in the face and then kill a minion instead of killing the totem.
Both Earthshocks are gone, right?
Or he just leaves the 2/4 alive, just goes for the 2 damage.
Is there another Lightning Storm?
I'm not sure, but there's at least a Rockbiter, and I feel like I would have killed the minion. I just feel like I would have killed the minion. It's good though. His 2/4 will die anyways, whatever he does. If not now, then next turn. The advantage is if he goes Rockbiter now, kills the Alakia, then he can kill, for example, the 1/1 totem, and his 2/4.
The 1/1. Okay. You mean his?
Yeah, he can kill kill the Searing totem, and then if he survives another turn, he just kills the 6/2. So
He could kill 6-2 right now.
Yeah, you can kill the 6-2, but you can
You
kill
you
the
will lose your taunt totem next turn, but you would lose it regardless.
The thing is, if you can kill a Searing Totem now, and if you draw your own Flame Tongue, you still get your 2/4 on the board to do something better. So I think killing the 1/1 is just a good option for you. So we see Buksna. He's getting an unbound. If there's no Taunt Totem, then his Flame Tongue, well, his 6-2 is going to die.
Well, let's see. What does Ek0p draw?
Fire Elemental. This is
Fire Elemental.
just what he needs. Well, are you going
Kill.
to shoot away the 6-2 or the Flame Tongue Totem?
Wow, that one is rough. I would summon the totem first, see what I get. That's the first thing. Spell damage. Okay, that is no use at all.
The biggest problem is if you kill the Argent Commander.
Yeah, with the 3 damage, you mean?
Yeah, there would be still his unbound would still be 4/4, and he could kill your 2/3, but you cannot kill his unbound. So rather run in your own unbound and got a 6/5 minion out now. So in the end, that's the better play.
So let's see what Buksna draws. Oh, we can't.
We can't, but it's in a
Azure Drake. It's so important.
If he has a lightning bolt in his hand and he gets a okay, Taunt Totem good. And Mana Tide. Wow, this is just better for him. He has 3 minutes on the board plus 2 totems, and that totem draws him a card every turn. Harrison.
Oh, if Buksna runs a Harrison and he needs to play it right now. We don't know if Buksna has a Doom Hammer, and if he has a Doom Hammer, god damn it, that value. 6 cards, that would be incredible.
That would be incredible. Absolutely. Even a Stormforged Axe is already 2 cards, so you get some value. But if you don't drop your Harrison now, well, you could be screwed. I know why he's not playing it. He plays as cautious. But that cautious play could turn out really devastating for you, especially if your 6/5 gets killed now.
It's such a tough decision to make in his spot right now. And he gets another Azure Drake. This card draw is getting out of hand.
And Buksna has a Stormforged Axe in his hand. We see that. But there's also Defender of Argus. So I prefer Defender of Argus, kill the 6/5 with your Drake, and have another. Or is he just, yeah, well, he can do that too, and then still drop his Defender of Argus between those 2 minions. That's like 5/5, 3/5.
And he gets a Hex.
That's a really good thing for him. What is Ek0p? And he has a Hex in his hand too. So Buksna has a Hex and a Stormforged Axe. He's gonna throw down
everything. Now he has to try to keep control of the board.
And now he would have had an advantage with that Harrison on the board. Well, it would have gotten killed last turn, but he could be able to kill the 3/5 here.
Yeah.
But Hex for Buksna.
And also Stormforged Axe.
Big Game. Well, Big Game Hunter is more or less useless.
Yeah.
But he can Hex Harrison. He can kill the 2 minions. He can do everything. He doesn't even need to Hex. He could run in his 2/3 if he wants to and Stormforged Axe it down. Just drop Big Game Hunter.
I wouldn't recommend dropping lower than 8.
You wouldn't, yeah.
You never know if there's the occasional Leroy coming. I mean, he has taunts right now, but
Lava Burst is also just a big threat.
Yeah.
Spell damage, Lava
5
Burst,
damage,
6 damage.
spell damage totem, 6 damage, you're dead.
Yeah, correct. And like 1 Lava Burst is not uncommon in a mid-range shaman. He has those 2 taunters, and that's extremely good for him. Every totem is dead. So Ek0p's board is melted away. There's 9, 10, 14, 16, 18 damage plus.
It's just conceding. Kaboom.
Yeah, I wanted to say.
But you really don't want to play Rogue either.
Rogue can work. We saw it for Strifecrow, for example. It worked. It was really close. Strifecrow needed to pull off.
Super close.
A genius play. It worked for him. We might see Ek0p now doing also the same. Let's start and see what he got for us.
Of course, Strifecrow and Ek0p are on the same team.
So he's trying to do the Strifecrow today. And he has a rather okay hand. There's a Blade Flurry, but
it's a good hand.
He might drop it like Strifecrow did, or he keeps it.
Fan of Knives, you mean?
No, the Blade Flurry. You were like keep it. I was drop it, and in the end it turned good to drop it.
He managed to pull it off, but
he won.
Blade Flurry would have been really nice if he had it earlier.
But Ek0p redraws everything, and he's getting Cobalt as I said. Well, that's
Coin SI7. He has a.
you get coin as I
Solness.
7. You're happy.
Yeah.
Buksna already has a crazy hand again. Double Lightning Storm. That's not so good. Fire Elemental. First Birds, the only good card for Buksna here actually, and Rockbiter. That's okay.
Rockbiter is also strong.
But it just like 2 times, Buksna gets a really crappy draw. Just gotta admit that.
Yeah, but last time he was able to pull it around.
Maybe he's going for it again. The annoying thing is, against the Shaman, you need early game a lot of stuff out to just pressure him hard. You don't want to give him time to go crazy. So before turn 5, you already want to have 2, 3 totems, 2 minions yourself. You want to have so much out. Well, Ek0p has a deadly poison. He's just going to crush your Feral Spirit.
Yeah, not much. But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
has
he
to.
needs to go for the deadly poison. I
All
mean,
the way.
that's just a perfect weapon to get rid of those Feral Spirits. There's nothing else he can do, or nothing else that's useful he can do. And he can kill the next Feral Spirit too. So Buksna, well, he played a card. He drew a deadly poison. That's good. I mean, and it gets a second Feral Spirit. That's okay.
And the taunt totem. It's good for him.
Yeah, this is looking better and better. Oh, Blight Fury.
Blade Flurry.
But
Of course he's not gonna use it, but
No.
he still has it already. He also has a Solness.
The good
So
thing
that's
is
2 damage.
he has Selness and Zoodrake. So if he goes for coin Zoodrake, and next turn we see Buksna playing his Feral Spirits, he can just do, and he gets his deadly poison, but he can just do a Blight Flurry for 3 damage without using a deadly poison.
Well, he has no weapon, so you cannot do it.
Yeah,
next
he
turn.
cannot do it. He needs a preparation, or just go deadly poison, weapon, and do the 4 damage wall. If we actually see the Feral Spirits, just getting a bit ahead of ourselves, he might not drop it.
But that's definite Blade Flurry material right there.
Yeah, this is going to be devastating. And the good thing is he can kill. Oh, he can. I wanted to say he can kill the 0-2 totem and then go in the face with a weapon once, but they're going to be the Feral Spirits. But Buksna hasn't played him by now. He's still struggling and thinking about if it's worse.
Well, he's overloaded and he wanted to play the Fire Elemental next turn. That's of course no option.
This is like, if I drop into a game and see this situation now and both players' hands, I would be saying, wow, Ek0p is gonna win this easy mode again. But both deadly poisons are gone, so you're not getting that damage.
Blade
going.
Flurry as well.
Blade Flurry as well too.
But you know, like the big taunts, those wolves.
Yeah,
They're none.
two times Bird Wolf's gone. That's annoying, and you, at the moment, you cannot kill that 4/4. How does he want to kill? Well, Arching Commander, but you cannot use it. So you can only taunt him up, totem up. Hope for a taunt totem.
It's not a taunt totem. This is looking bad for Buksna.
Oh, he came back once.
Wow. He draws into an auctioneer and has conceal ready.
But I tell you what we're going to see.
Lightning storm, lightning storm.
Yeah, it would be value.
Of course.
So some people might think we're joking, but double lightning storm is here what I recommend.
Super
doing.
valuable. I mean, you're screwed for the next turn. You only have 3 mana, but it's worth.
The good thing is, if you go lightning storm, he doesn't even think, he doesn't even blink for a second.
No, there's no way you can.
The annoying thing is, if you go for a spell damage totem, and one of your lightning storms doesn't hit perfect, yeah, what? This sucks. He's overloaded hard now, but Ek0p is out of card draw options here. I mean, we have Buksna down to 20. He's overloaded by 4, so yeah.
Do you think he's gonna go for Rockbiter and then hex the other one?
He's absolutely going for Rockbiter on 1.
He has to use Rockbiter first, though.
Oh, Big Game Hunter is also a possibility. I'm gonna accept it.
Well, if there's a backstab, take 3 more damage.
Yeah, but you're going to take. It's okay to take those 3.
I mean,
more
you have
damage.
your defender. What defender? You have your Argent Commander to kill an auctioneer.
Oh, this is going to be a 6/6 Van Cleave. Is he going to play it? And then you're happy you kept your hex in the end. And it's turn 9, so you can hex and go for Fire Elemental. Well, I would. It's okay. This is better now for Buksna. he just goes Fire Elemental and, well, top decks and Earthshock. Oh, he's dropping down. Is he dropping down to 5 HP? Is he going to pull off such a low HP win again? I mean, he was an 8 HP last game and he still managed to win here, but it's just looking perfect for Ek0p at the moment. And he has a sap.
He's thinking about using the dagger. I think dagger makes more sense than eviscerate.
You do 1 damage and definite 1 damage next turn too. So
Yeah,
that's
and
2
the 1 damage is the damage you would get from the Salnus buff.
Yeah.
But you also have 1 more damage next round. Yeah.
Wow, this is the one perfect draw. You deny him the card draw with an Earthshock. You get a taunt minion out, even though there's a sap for your enemy, and you deal 3 damage to his
But
face.
if he's gonna sap Alakir, you're like, thanks, buddy. Get my Divine Shield again.
Yeah,
It takes 8 mana, but you get a Divine Shield.
Correct, and even if he goes for a crazy Van Cleave, so he could go Sap, Eviscerate, Van Cleave, Shadow Stab, Van Cleave, just to exaggerate here a bit. That would be one crazy hell of a Van Cleave.
Yeah, but not against 2 X's.
So he decides to not Sap, and you said it, that would just be devastating for yourself. He can just play all those cards, and he can still Shadow Stab now if he wants to get Van Cleave even stronger. But as you say, against 2 hexes...
It's too risky against 2 hex.
Or we'll get Fire Elemental now, and Totem up, and back for a Totem. Back everyone, you know, like the RNG gods. Just crouch on your knees. And Buksna, is he getting it? Well, he's trolling us. His screen is stopping again.
Nope.
That was a Searing Totem.
This...
Well, that's 2 more damage in the face. He cannot kill the Fire Elemental, and this is annoying about Fire Elementals being one of the best minions in game ever existed. You can sap it, but it deals 3 damage when it comes back. Well, yeah, it sucks, though.
He could deal potential of 5 damage.
Yeah, if he goes phase and then SI, Shadow Step, SI, that's possible. Is this looking better and better for Buksna? At least he's alive. If there's Leroy instant
It's over.
death, yeah, no questions. Especially with the SI7 agent, that's just enough to kill one of those. Wow. Defend of Argus. I never said anything. So now he's actually screwed. Even if he draws Leroy, he
Doesn't matter.
He can stab 1. But with that,
Wait.
if he saps, well, he could get Leroy, but nah.
He can clear the board. Not the board. The defender would stay.
Even if he gets Leroy, he doesn't have enough mana to do what he wants to do. So he can do, wow, backstab is really good.
Well, yeah.
He kills off everything. So the right minion, he saps the left minion. That's a good thing.
He's gonna lose.
Yeah, with the Fire Elemental, 5 damage is definite.
Is he gonna Shadow Step?
You would clear the complete board.
You would lose your SI7 next turn.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you want to keep the shadows. No, you don't
At the
really
moment
need to keep the Shadow Step.
For Buksna, we see double Fire Elemental, Azure Drake Hex. If he draws a Lightning Bolt, Rockbite or something next to Azure Drake, so yeah. Fire Elemental and hope for a Taunt Totem.
Yeah.
Are we going?
I was thinking about
going Azure Drake, hoping for...
No. That would be too risky.
Well, you want to go for at least hope and go for a Taunt Totem. Like really back.
Yeah, you need to throw out the totem. I was considering hexing my own minion.
Hexing your own minion? Oh, that's not impossible.
But the problem is he has a weapon and it would just die.
He gets a Senjin, but yeah, as you say, that was rather risky. You need to kill, if you hex it, you need to kill it, since he can cold blood a minion. And that's just too much damage. If you play your Senjin, yeah, you get a Senjin.
He needs to play a Senjin.
Yeah, well, no.
No?
I still...
You would go for Hex Totem?
Yeah,
that's also a possibility.
Like, if a Leroy is coming, you're dead nevertheless, if you leave the 3-3 alive. So yes, you have the Senjin. If you Leroy's away the Senjin, plays Cold Blood, he deals exactly 8 damage. Well, that's it is like super sucky for him. I mean, yeah, preparation, Cold Blood. The top deck is not with Ek0p today. Nimsh took everything.
Well, he had great starting hands, so.
Strive Pro took everything to win 2 times with Miracle, and now there's no luck left for Ek0p with
So
his
much
Miracle
Oracle.
Rogue.
Yep. He is conceding, and that means DogeHouse